Hello, everyone. Very good evening. I hope you guys are doing great. And this session is actually about the people who have made it through, who have won our monthly hackathon. We are going to be having a very fruitful session and a discussion with them to see what they have done, how they have approached the problem, and how they basically held their positions, how they won the hackathon. Guys, so we are like, I do have an amazing team here and those people are with me. I'm going to be inviting them here, and we are going to be discussing about their project. Well, just to tell you guys about what project we are going to talk about is basically we have one hackathon which is planned for every month. It goes continuously. You guys can also participate in it. Participate in it. Well, the last one that we held, the name of that hackathon was Ecotech, and it was around the environment. And every problem statement that the teams were given were around the same. The people that we have here have made their project around that only. So let's hear it from them. First of all, let me call upon the stage uh, our second runner-up. We have Siddharth. Hello, Siddharth. How are you?
Hello Devashish, I'm fine.
Great. So Siddharth is our second runner-up, and he has made one amazing project that he's going to tell us about now. Along with that, let me also invite the further team members, the team which is actually the winner of this session. For that we have Ankush. Hello, Ankush. How are you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. How are you, sir?
Great, great. We are doing great. And let's call upon more people. Swadheen is here. Swadheen,
Hello, sir.
hello. And we do have Shubham too, right? Shubham, are you there? Okay, Shubham is connected. He's connecting, I believe. Is Shubham live? Okay, he'll be connecting soon. Right? Okay, till Shubham is connecting, let's start. So, guys, the very first and the foremost question that is in everyone's head. We conduct hackathons, and we do tell a lot of people that we are doing that, and they must participate in it. But what was about you? How did you guys came to know about this hackathon that is happening, and why did you want to participate in it? So let's start with Swadeem. What do you want to say on that?
We previously joined the last hackathon, which was where. Hello.
You're audible, Swadeem.
We previously joined last hackathon, which was very great. We tried our best, but we got from Discord.
Okay, so you got to know about the session that is happening from Discord. That's great,
Right.
and you must be part of the Discord community, right?
Yes.
And actually, there is one amazing thing which I know about Shivam, Ankush, and Swadeem, and I really want that they should tell it themselves that they are a part of GFG community, and actually, Swadeem is one of the new members, right? Correct.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So the thing is, they all are actually school kids. So they are going to introduce themselves. But before that, let me also ask Siddharth. Siddharth is also here, reading. Siddharth, how did you came to know about the hackathon happening?
Actually, I was just scrolling through LinkedIn one day and I don't remember the name of that person, but he had posted like there is some sort of data science hackathon going on in Geek for Geeks, and then like I've jumped into this hackathon.
Well, that's great. And that jumping into this hackathon really helped because now you are one of the top 3%. That's good.
Thank you.
Also, let me go ahead for the introductions. So, Ankush and Swadheem, you guys can go ahead, and we do have another member here. We have Shubham. Shubham, are you live? I'm confirming with Shubham, and I'm getting a live till then. Ankush and Swadheem, please, the audience is here. They were pleased to know what actually you guys are doing and know about your introduction. Go ahead, please.
So, Dada, would you like to start first?
Okay, so Ankush, you can continue.
Okay, sir. Actually, I am a 10th grade student from Agartala, Tripura. Uh, One day when we were in school, Shivam, our team captain, asked me if I wanted to join hackathon with him. Then he recruited me in his team, and after that, we have been working on this project for, I guess, a month.
And that's great to hear. And Shibam, you are finally live, so you can introduce yourself as well.
Yes. Hello everyone, I'm Shivam Roy and I'm living at Agartala, Tripura, and I'm a school student currently reading in class 10th. And here I have worked as the team captain for our project called Ecosite. Here, this is actually just an approach to solve the issues regarding our environment to stop polluting our environment.
Good to hear, Shibam. What about you, Swadhin?
Yes, we have implemented various idea which can helpful to reduce the environmental pollutions and help us to understand the importance of environment.
Okay, we
We
are
did
going to
it
be
by
Yep. We are going to be talking further about the project, not just yet. But before that, I would want that you should tell something about yourself to the audience.
yeah. I passed this year 12th standard and I'm currently preparing for JE as well. And sidewise, I'm learning to the computing and coding part by myself. And Geeks for
That,
Geeks have helped me a lot of that.
that's really good to hear. And just to see that you guys are just in school, two people are in 10th standard, and the other one has just qualified 12th. And how inquisitive you are in knowing about computer science. That's great. And Siddharth, it is your turn. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Siddharth Kulkarni. I'm from Maharashtra and I've completed my computer science engineering and I'm 2022 pass out just last year. And currently I'm working with Zycus as an data scientist over there. And like even I like participating in lots of AIML hackathons where I could upgrade my skills and knowledge over there. So yeah, that was all about me.
Well, that's really awesome to hear about you, Siddharth, because just getting into a job is not the point that where you can feel satisfied. Keep skilling yourself and just participating in the hackathons actually give a lot of insights, right? Because you have new challenges to tackle, and that surely helps in the career growth. Well, that's great. We do have some pretty serious people who are really serious about their careers here, so it is going to be awesome talking to them. Now let's talk about the problem that you guys were given. That means you had to make a project that was around the ecotech, basically how you can include technology and how you can save the environment with it. So let's get to know about the projects. First of all, let's just start with Siddharth. Siddharth, would you like to tell the audience about your project? What was
Uh,
the problem that you guys were tackling?
Yeah, sure. So, my problem statement was to calculate cloud coverage from a Skycam image. So, like you must like not be aware what all stuff like I've said right now. I'll explain it in brief. Uh, I got an idea. I've done some sort of research, like what problem statement I should go ahead with in this climatic change domain. So then I analyzed that there are already some sort of applications, weather forecasting applications available on Play Stores and many sorts of applications, but the thing is they are not so accurate in some sort of village area, especially those areas where there are a lot of mountains and all, where we like can't just predict based on some sort of numeric values like if it will be raining or not raining. So then there I thought an idea like based on those numeric values also, what if we have sky image over there? So doing that image processing stuff is what I thought we can integrate with the existing application such that our system could be more accurate in predicting cloud coverages or in predicting weather forecasting. So then Yeah, so then I decided to move ahead with this topic known as predicting cloud coverage from a skycam image. So what exactly is this skycam image? The skycam image is like wherever we have barren land in village area, we can fix that skycam image over there, sky camera over there, and it captures the sky images at every 15 minutes of interval, and around it covers 10-kilometer radius of the circle. And what, based on those image at every 15 minutes of interval, I'll be calculating how much cloud coverage is there in atmosphere. For example, if we get cloud coverage of 92 or 93%, then we will be saying, we will treat it as an alerting system. We can alert the nearby farmers, so that it could, like, they could be helpful for them for all the pesticides and all, spraying the pesticides on all the fruits, vegetables, whatever they have. So it would basically act as an alerting system, and also it could help other domains like logistic domains, transportation domains, to tell us like if there is going to be heavy storms or not. So this was the perspective which I got from that research, and then I jumped into this uh, what we can say implementation part, and I've successfully implemented it. So yeah, that was overview.
Well, really, the problem statement is kind of unique, and it is the first time I am actually talking to someone about this technology. So actually, just before when I got to know about Siddharth's project, I was really amused to know about it, and I want to talk to him since then. So the thing is, he has he has been like predicting the weather, the recent weathers, by using the cloud images, right? So this is a sort of thing which I thought it was new and it was great for you guys to know as well. Thus, I hope everybody is getting to know something about the projects and getting to know about what is actually going on, right? So Siddharth's project is pretty amazing, and we're going to take a deep dive further in it later. Now let's talk about the other team's project. The winning team, Shivam, Ankush, and Swadhin. So you guys can continue with the idea of your project. What was the idea behind your project? Shivam, you can continue.
So we worked in a project named Ecosite, which is basically going to work in awareness of the people, so that they are aware of what they are how they are harming the environment. Our project has multiple sections, including a carbon footprint calculator, which lets them know like how much carbon emissions they are doing annually, and it also suggests them how they can reduce the emissions and stop their harming to the environment. Besides that, we also have done some analysis on other data sets like the air quality index of India. We have drawn multiple insights out of it, multiple facts out of it, so that people can learn from it and help uh, to improve the environment.
We also
That's
did one of the
absolutely right.
project called satellite imaging, matlab, satellite image classification, where we can upload any satellite image or any weather image we can have from Google Maps, Google Earth, yeah, windy.com, and can input it, and we can get the output and result as probabilities of happening stuff like agriculturated and cultivated land, forest region, and other like water. We can predict that according to it. We trained it via a model named Resin.
All right. Well, this is a really an amazing project because it is necessary for everyone to know actually how they're in effect like having the impact on the environment, and how their habits and their daily work that they are doing, and how is it actually like bad for the environment, because most of the people are unaware about the carbon footprints. They feel like they are not harming the environment at all, but the things that they are doing, the devices that they are using, they don't know how much carbon emission is there, right? So just to making them aware about the carbon footprint that they are leaving and how much they are impacting the environment will actually tell that how can that be improved. That is a really major step towards environment, I guess. And as Shubham has already used the existing data sets and has drawn insights from it, Because like unless if you talk about we now like people in general, so what happens is we are not actually aware about the real indexes, the real the data, right? And if you are just given data, you won't be able to just read it through and get to know that how bad situation is, right? So for that, Shivam has done a really great job. He has taken the data sets, he has drawn out the insights, and in very simple words, have told you that actually what is the current situation and how worse it is getting. You know that what carbon footprints you are leaving. It is up to you how you're going to control it. So again, one awesome project by Shibam, Swadhin, and Ankush. Thank you guys for the projects. Well, the thing is, yeah, no problem. Also, chats, you are completely here to interact. So any interaction that you want to have with our team members, they are here to answer your queries. Anything you want to know about the hackathon, anything you want to about their experience of hackathon, we are discussing it. If you have any query, you can put that in the chats as well. We are here to have a chat with you. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening to you, Shravan. All right. Coming back to you. The thing is, uh, yeah, you guys made awesome projects. But you know what is the more interesting part? The journey that you had, the journey that you had while making the project. So that once you got to know that this is a topic and one hackathon is going on, and you wanted to participate in it, firstly, what were the technologies that were coming in your mind? Okay, what was the things that you were trying to accumulate in your head that I'm going to be making a project out of it? What was the beginning part of the project of project making like? So that,
Okay. So, hello.
yeah,
Yeah, so the first thing was the research part. Like I had to do a lot of research because it was an computer vision based project. And the first technology that came into mind was computer vision over here, because to extract features from that image is a very crucial part. And we will send those features to our ML models. Like we can use any sort of machine learning models like random forest or any sort of regressor model over there. But the main thing was to extract the features from that images. There came the part of computer vision, where I've used libraries such as OpenCV, and then in regression I've used sklearn library for modeling purpose, data modeling purpose. And for EDA of the features, like I have used matplotlib and seaborn library. And for deployment purpose, I have used Hugging Face spaces to deploy, because my model was around 300 MB, because computer vision models are huge in size, so to deploy them it's very crucial. So I've used Hugging Face spaces over there. So actually my model have two layer of architecture. The first layer is computer vision model. That model basically extract the features from an image. And the second model is my regression model that extracted features from that image goes to my machine learning model, and my machine learning model predicts like how much is the cloud coverage present in a given particular image. So this is a two-step architecture process.
well, that's quite an insight. Continuing the conversation with you, Siddharth, what was the challenge like? There has to be one challenge, right? Because there are some difficulties which everyone faces in any other project building. So, what was for you? What was a big hurdle for you? Any, if you had.
Yeah. So the biggest hurdle was the data part, because it's very hard to get the image related data. Which and like I have searched a lot, I didn't get any data on Kaggle or any sort of GitHub or Hugging Face repository. Then like I decided to read some sort of research papers, and in research papers I have got to know that there is a website known as allskycam.com website, and from that allskycam.com website I have scraped those skycam images from 2016 to 2021. There were around 1 lakh images which I have used for my model training purpose. So the main part was that web scraping part, because I was not getting the website. Even we can web scrape any sort of website, but from where I can get that data which can solve my problem. That was the main
The cloud
challenge
images.
over there.
The
Yeah.
cloud images, right? Pretty there.
Yes.
So, to all the people who are in the chats and who are going to be seeing this video, well, this is where you guys are getting a new idea for a new project, right? So, and he was also telling he has also been telling the sources, the website that he used, the technologies that he used. So, please, if you want to take inspiration from it, you can also make a simple sort of a project and use the resources, right? So, thanks for helping out, Siddharth. Well, that's great to know to me and to everybody else. And now let's continue with the next project. So Shivam, Ankush, and Sudhim. First of all, because you guys have worked in team, unlike Siddharth, who has worked everything by himself, what were the responsibilities, right? What were the responsibilities, and how were the responsibilities divided? So, what was each one of yours part in the project? I would want to know. Go ahead.
So initially, we started with planning like who is going to do which work, and Ankush was going to work with all the front end. I was working with the back end, and Swadhin Dada was working with the machine learning part. I also worked into some of the pre-processing part.
You're not. No, you can continue. You
Yes,
also work
as
with your.
Shivam has
Yeah,
yes,
continue.
as Shivam has said, I have worked with the data science part, but we faced some problems while during this project. So we have matlab, distributed the work evenly within ourselves.
That's good. And Ankush, what about you?
So I was given the work to operate the to the front end, right? Uh, the biggest problem, no, I'd say it was a mistake. The biggest mistake was that I was doing the front end only, uh, for which I had to integrate the back end. We had to integrate the back end late, which was a huge hurdle for us. While making the website, uh, the front end, we faced a lot of problems like it was a huge mess doing it. And I'd say I was pretty immature. I was pretty amateur while doing it. I learned a lot while doing the
You are in 10th
website.
standard, by the way. So, बनता है होता तो. Okay. But see the great work you guys have done, right? Ankush is saying that he was immature, but you are in 10th standard. All right. Not mocking. I am inspired. Okay. So that's great. And Ankush has worked on the front end. And one more thing, I would want to know about technologies which you were using. So, Ankush, heading from you. What did you use for the first ones?
So
Okay.
I used
Yeah, Ankush is there.
basic HTML for CSS and vanilla JavaScript. Aside from that, I used few libraries like and Hamburger Life and another one that was loading screen. Yes, that was the name.
Okay. So it is first of all pretty amazing. So whosoever has joined just now to the stream, let me tell you, Ankush is doing all these things and he is actually schooling right now. So that is kind of an inspiration that inspiring part that you all can take. Okay. And let's continue to Shivam. Shivam, let's know about what technologies did you use?
So for my part, I have used multiple libraries like NumPy, Pandas for data manipulation, and for visualization, I have used Matplotlib and even Seaborn. And besides that, for machine learning part, I have done a little bit of it, and I used TensorFlow and sklearn for that.
What about you, Sudhir? What about you, Sudhir?
Yeah, we also have done bit of backend part with Django in it, and in, we have hosted it in Python anywhere. Earlier, we are trying to host in Amazon AWS free tier services, but we faced some problem with Kali Linux not able to run TensorFlow. So that because of that, we switched back to Python anyway.
So one more insight. You were facing running which of the script with Kali, right? Okay, some
Yes.
like proper some of the OSs do have some compatibility issues, right? But it is really like inspiring to see how you guys are so serious about it, and for the environment, basically, you guys are creating other projects which actually are very useful, and that is the reason these are the projects, these are the people who are actually the top performers. And one more thing to the audience, we are having this discussion with the people who just took 1 month and created these amazing projects, correct? And they got to know about the hackathons that we are having from different sources. So that got to know it from LinkedIn. Shibam, Swadhin, and Ankush got to know it from our Discord community. But you are lucky because we are telling you here that these sort of every like monthly hackathons are going on, which we have, and it is ML and data science centric. We have some topics for you. We have some problem statements for you that we would want you guys to make projects on. So if you want to participate, you can also participate like this, and you can make amazing projects, and you can also win just like these guys, right? And I would want to ask from Shibam, Ankush, and Swadhin, did you guys were having a thought that you are going to win this hackathon when you started initially?
So initially, we had no hope that we are going to win.
So we were having exams um, just before submitting the project. Uh, uh, at the last of the days, we were saying to ourselves, we have no hope on winning this hackathon. We should just submit it as it is. But we worked on it a little bit, and we were really shocked that we got first.
All right, but the project is really amazing, guys. It is really impactful. And what about you, Siddharth? Did you feel the same way, or you were having confidence like you are going to perform because you keep on performing on different hackathons? What was the situation with you?
Like I never like see the hackathon in winning perspective. I like just see like what new I can do, because in hackathon for me is nothing but what extra I'm contributing to this community of data science, what extra I'm doing which is not easily available on Google. We have to do some sort of analysis, some sort of research for this data science domain, and that's what I feel like everyone should do in whenever they participate in hackathon. It's all about learning and exploring new things and building new things, and like remaining things are just byproduct of that hackathon, winning and all.
That's great. That is actually the spirit, Siddharth. Because the more you are going to give to the community, the more it is going to give you back. That means you are going to develop something new. You are going to uh, like have your GitHub repository visited by other people. The more people are going to be getting creative about it, the more they are going to be thinking, the more they are going to be ideating, the more eventually they will be creating, right? Which is going to be helpful for all. So that is the thing. And I okay, Swadhin is back here. So Swadhin, I want to know what was your part. We have known the perspective of Ankush and Shivam that they really were completely shocked. Like they have come first in this hackathon. What was your thought like? What were you thinking? Are you going to win, or are you going to be like performing well, or what?
I was shocked too, as in last Olympic hackathon, I have participated entirely alone, and this time I team up with these two guys, which are awesome according to
Okay.
their ages. Just very smart. So I'm very shocked that that we won, as I have in between I have that in my mind that I should leave this hackathon at start. But Shivam also said that I should join this hackathon, so I joined it, and we got the result.
Well,
We never
that's really
stopped
nice.
trying.
Correct. Thanks that you agreed because only because of the collective efforts it has happened that we are having this
Yes.
conversation here, right? So, yep. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. So, people, again, a little about your project. I would want to know that you have already told about what your projects are, how is it solving the problem. But I want to revisit the portion that how actually that is going to help the environment. So I have concluded it for Shibam and Ankush, but for Siddharth, what is the you have told it just in a very brief manner. Just you can elaborate it a little how it is actually helping the other people.
Yeah, sure. so So what happens is during real time inference, we will be getting at every 15 minutes of interval we will be getting the skycam image, and that image we'll be getting with help of sky camera, which is located on a raw field. So we will get that image, we will send it to our website or web interface, and our web interface will predict like how much is the cloud coverage. The in futures perspective, what I feel is we already have a numeric based system which will forecast the weather, like how much would be weather like tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but it is not image based, it is based on some sort of previous data. But what I feel is with help of this skycam image we can integrate it with existing system such that our forecasting model gets more accurate. And the second thing is our model tells that if we have low cloud coverage, high cloud coverage, or moderate cloud coverage for that particular 10 kilometers circle area. So what we can do is we can I have created an alerting system over there, so we can alert nearby substations whichever are present, like we call it tehsildar in general village area. We can intimate him by some sort of WhatsApp message, like there could be heavy rainstorm or heavy cloud coverage present, so that he can like send a whole message to that particular locality that there could be high cloud coverage in upcoming days, due to which like some farmers are reliant too much on rain, so they can like it would help them in better like going with pesticides and all. And also with other departments like logistics and transportation. For example, if I want to travel from Jammu to Kanyakumari, but in some there is one route which has to go through a village, and I must pick some sort of raw material from that particular village, so I have to go through that route. But let's suppose that there is a heavy there is going to be heavy rainstorm in 2 to 3 days, which our actual weather forecaster won't predict. But with help of skycam images we can also like give some sort of pre-intimations that there could be some sort of worst situation in that particular area, so that he can choose a different track over there. So it can also help in other domains like transportation. Main basic domain is farmers, second domain it can help is transportation. So that was an overall perspective.
Okay, so we do have two major categories, like working with logistics and the farmers, and it is
Yeah.
going to be really helpful for them. Okay,
Yes.
so Shivam, and because I've already said that, and they have already concluded it, Shivam, Ankush, and Swadin, well, their project is more of like giving you information and making you aware about the environment and the harm that it is actually getting, and it is up to you how you're going to reduce it, right? They are also, they are going to their application, their website is actually going to make you guys suggestions that how you can improve yourself, how you can, get your carbon footprints lower. So that is for everyone. That is not for just for like a group of people. That is for everyone to follow. So guys, it was completely amazing to discuss both the projects, the amazing projects, the top performers, the top projects of this hackathon. Anything that you would want to tell to our audience, you are free for that. And I would also request the audience, till they are having a word with you, if you have any questions regarding the project that they have discussed or anything in general, anything you want to ask about their experience, what they had in this whole hackathon, you can ask it here. Open questions to the audience. Till then, you guys can tell something about concluding, like what you guys think are the words that you must give to the audience. So let's begin with Siddharth. You can say that.
Uh, what I suggest for audience is for especially one who are really interested in the field of data sciences, you have to just explore data science. Data science is never ending field, and like if you just go on like doing courses and all, it would be like you would get knowledge, but in hackathons you will figure out all different things, because you are like competing with others. You need to do storytelling, you need to do end-to-end data science life cycle, from collecting data to deploying your model. So all sort of learning comes into this picture. So that's what I suggest each and every data science enthusiast, that go out and participate in hackathons. That's all you need. And also if you win such hackathons that GFG arranges, it would definitely add a value to your resume.
Correct. That's for sure. And that is what I also want to tell everyone. Make sure that if you are keen about learning data science and working more on it, if you see yourself in a career, like in a career that is set in data science, so what you have to do is you have to learn, and learning is not just by courses. Courses can give you a head start. They can give you knowledge, as Siddharth said very elaborately. But it is up to you how you practice it, how you approach it, how you bring up the new things in data science. And that happens with hackathons. We have these monthly hackathons. Whenever you want, you can participate in it. Actually, right now, if you go to if you go to the description, there is going to be the link for the hackathon that is going for this month. So for every month, you can join the hackathon and you can make amazing projects. You can polish your skills, and then who knows, you will be the next one with whom we will be having this conversation, right? More to Ankush, Shibam, and Swadeem. What do you guys want to say to our audience? Yeah, Ankush, go ahead.
So before, so before attempting this hackathon, I knew absolutely nothing about backend. And after applying for the after doing the hackathon, I got to know a lot about backend. I learned a lot. There's a saying that you learn while you do, and that worked a lot.
Correct. Correct. Very well said, Ankush. And you guys are pretty mature. Believe me, this is not immaturity. This is maturity. So you guys are pretty mature, like taking your career seriously. And as Ankush has said, the more you are going to do the things, the more you're going to learn about them. And that is what happened with Ankush. He might not know about back in then when he started with the project, when he started with the hackathon. But later, he learned all the things because one thing was his mind that we have to perform really good in the hackathon, and that motivation kept him through, and he learned all the things, he implemented all the things, right? So, what about Shivam? Shivam,
So I have almost similar thoughts as Ankush regarding a hackathon. Just participating in a hackathon, it lets you know multiple new things, new skills, and learn a lot about it. Basically, when you implement something in practical uses rather than just the theory, you learn a lot.
Swadeem, anything you want to say?
At start, I also don't know about mostly data science part, but I started to learn it for like a month and two. So it really helped me a lot for this hackathon. Before that, I am very familiar with the web dev part. So I learned from fully from ChatGPT and myself. And the practice question I got from Geeks for Geeks are very helpful for Python part. It helped me a lot.
That's great to hear that we were able to help you. So, as everybody has said, and everybody has told you what is hackathon is like participating in hackathon is all about. It's about learning. It's about innovating. It's about creating your own new things, and that is how actually your learning happens. That is how it helps you pave your own path, right? So, guys, it was really amazing having this interaction with you. I hope the audience that we have here have learned a lot with you and have got new ideas, and they are also going to implement it. And I'm hoping that many of the audience that we had here are also going to be getting inspired and will be participating in the hackathon. And to you, thank you guys for being here, for taking out some time and interacting with us, with the audience, and making them inspired, making me inspired as well. Guys, so let's conclude the session. It was great meeting you, and I know that all the projects that you guys have made, that these ones are really good, really amazing, and these really deserve the winning prizes. And to all the ones who are watching, you could be the next one, and just you can go to the description. We are providing prizes to the top three and goodies to the top 10. All right, guys, let's conclude the session. It was great meeting you. It was great being here talking with you. So, okay, thank you so much. Uh, okay, let me conclude. Thanks, guys. Meet everyone soon.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
bye bye. Take care, Siddharth. Take care, Sudhin. Take care, Shubham. Thanks,
Bye
Ankush.
bye.
To all the audience, thank you for being